Ladies and gentlemen, Bungie is dropping the NDA. So once the alpha goes live here, April 23rd, as long as your boy gets access to the alpha, if you are one of the people out there, you have a code and I don't have a code yet, I'm begging you, please send a code to your boy so I can stream it. But hey, look, I want to kind of talk about this a little bit more in depth, right? I'm gonna read some stuff verbatim and I'm gonna give my thoughts here. So of course, from the Marathon account, Bungie went ahead and dropped this update. They said, we'd like to start this update with a big thank you to everyone who has joined us in the Marathon community or signed up for Alpha since our reveal showcase last weekend. Yeah, that's me. I'm the guy that signed up and haven't been given access yet, but whatever. As developers, we believe community feedback and dialogue is essential to make the best version of Marathon. Up until now, this feedback has come from closed playtest sessions. In the spirit of building towards that future, we decided to remove the NDA from our closed alpha test. Everyone can share their thoughts, feedback, and footage, including streaming, starting on April 23rd. Yo, Bungie has some cojones here. Like, yo, this can either be incredibly positive, which I really hope it is, because a lot of people that seen the showcase, they weren't really fans of what they seen, right? Or it was like 50-50, you know, some people loved it, like myself. Some people were like, this looks stupid, like, you know, half of the other people that thought it was stupid, right? So again, it can go one of two ways, but I will say that small glimmer of hope, at least the small glimmer of hope that I have, is that people really rock with it, because if there's anything that says that people might rock with it, it's seeing it in its raw form, right? I don't even know if that sentence makes sense, but I seen a video. I can't remember what creator put this video out, but I seen a video where people actually enjoyed seeing the raw gameplay with no commentary. Oh, it was on Marathon Intel's page. I'll link their channel down in the description or in the comments. I might do both. But if you go to the comment section of their 15-minute raw gameplay with no commentary, the comments are actually civil. People are like, yo, I'm actually enjoying this. People are like, man, I did not even realize that the commentary from the creators and the developers like literally overshadowed everything, or like the editing style of the actual like content creator showcase literally overshadowed the entire product and it made the product look funky. You know what I'm saying? A lot of individuals in the comments were like, yo, just watching this makes me intrigued, you know? So hopefully by us being able to stream the alpha, it leans more towards that sentiment, even if it ends up 70-30 with 70% of people, you know, digging the game and 30% of people saying, nah, it's not for me. Having that 20% increase will be huge here. All right, now let me get back to the tweet here. How we define the closed alpha. This is a true closed technical test of Marathon. What that means is that you'll be playing an incomplete version of the game, right? They prefaced it by saying that. Can't nobody say, dude, this game is incomplete because Bungie said it was incomplete. You know what I'm saying? Our primary goal is to test two things: technical capabilities and our moment-to-moment gameplay loop. We plan to break stuff. Hey, look, again, Bungie put it out there. Stuff is not going to work. Stuff is going to break. Look, fully expect that, you know? Jumping back to the tweet here. Alpha is a curated, limited slice of systems and content. We welcome your feedback across the board, but the areas we are most keen to hear your thoughts on are as follows: weapons and gunplay, maps and survival gameplay, runners including kits and build crafting, early game progression including factions, contracts, and faction upgrades, PvP engagements against other runners, and PvE engagements against AI combatants. It is important to note the alpha is not the complete game. Again, Bungie's like, yo, do not be out here commenting like, yo, this game's incomplete, because they done said it 17 times already in this post. But let me resume the tweet. It does not include final visuals and graphics. So for my people that say the game looks watered down or whatever the case may be, remember, it's not complete. It's an alpha, right? This includes animations and lighting, full and polished UI, all runners, all zones, including the Marathon ship, which, yeah, it's a bummer because I really want to check it out based off of what I've been hearing, but totally understand. It's probably not finished yet. Pinnacle and in-game content, all weapons, items, consumables, implants, cores, and mods, all factions and upgrades, long-term progression and systems, complete narrative and storytelling systems, and final shipping content. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, and final shipping content. Yeah, your boy can't read. Ranked play, and final balance. We'll be hosting developer Q&As, streams, and jumping in with other creators all next week. See you on, dang, I can't read, y'all. See you on Tau Ceti IV. right? Yo, again, this is so important that this is happening. I'm so glad that Bungie said, nah, get rid of the NDAs. First and foremost, I gotta put this out there. I don't think this would have happened if community sentiment was like 80-20 positive negative, right? I don't think this would have happened then. I don't think this would have happened if Arc Raiders didn't come out and say, hey, look, I see what's going on with Marathon. We're going to do another tech test here. And I think it runs from like April 30th to May 3rd or something like that. Literally during the time of Marathon's closed alpha. And you know what? Y'all can actually stream Arc Raiders. Go for it. Go stream Arc Raiders to your heart's content. Do you, right? Yo, Embark made a bold move by doing that. Now, what's the follow-up? Bungie has to retaliate by saying, no, you know what? Let's go ahead and stream the closed alpha as well, because why not? You know what I'm saying? And of course, Bungie isn't going to come out and say Embark forced their hand, right? I think the combination of Embark and the community sentiment literally forced their hand and say, look, we need y'all present. We need as many eyes as possible on this in a positive light. And of course, this is a huge W coming from Bungie, because Bungie does need as many W's as possible leading up here to Marathon's release. So again, I think it was a good call. I think we all win, right? Again, people are going to see this and they're going to still not like it. And that's cool, right? Like, look, I've seen a lot of Elden Ring. I've played a bit of Elden Ring. I didn't like it. It's just not for me, right? I will never discredit it being game of the year and it being a fabulous game, because it just isn't my thing. And I believe this may be the same case for some people when it comes to Marathon. That's all good. That's all good, right? But again, just having the opportunity to see this and help the development of this entity known as Marathon, I think is going to be super important when it's all said and done, okay? And I just realized I didn't read the last paragraph, so let me go ahead and read this and give some closing thoughts here. They said the importance of dialogue. Keeping an open dialogue is a crucial part of Alpha and beyond. We've been tracking several topics since reveal, like Prox Chat, and we're looking forward to seeing and hearing your feedback as you play the Alpha. After the closed Alpha ends, we'll be summarizing the major things we heard, our thoughts, and what comes next. If you haven't already, be sure to hop in the Discord and sign up for the Alpha for your chance to play. And if you're outside of NA, we'll have additional opportunities for you to play Marathon before release later this year. We are still in the process of configuring our global data centers, and they aren't ready for large-scale public play testing yet. In the meantime, Traxxas sends regards, yo. So again, Bungie's literally just hit the point that I was hitting at, like us being able to have this dialogue and us being able to say, hey, look, Prox Chat is needed. You know, this isn't good. That is good. Keep that. We need more of that, right? Us being able to give this feedback real time is going to be able to help Bungie see what the community wants, right? I just really hope Bungie listens to the right voices, right? And I guess what I mean by that is I don't want Bungie to listen to the people that are just being stupid, for lack of a better term, right? They're just saying stuff just to say it, just to throw stuff out there, just because, you know, nothing in the world is going to make them happy, so they may as well be a Debbie Downer in our game as well, right? I hope Bungie doesn't listen to those individuals, but listens to the individuals that actually give constructive criticism, right? If there's a system that really is funky, explain why it's funky, right? I hope Bungie listens to those type of people, so that way, again, we can cultivate the experience that the consensus enjoys, right? Bungie, you won't be able to please everybody. Please, please, please know and remember that. I know from a business standpoint, the goal is to please 100% of the people. That's unrealistic though. I say if we can get 80% I can't talk because it's Friday and my brain's melted. If we can get 80% community sentiment, I would say that is a huge W, right? I mean, shoot, if we can get to 70% community sentiment, I think that is like huge W, like in Marathon will be incredibly successful. But either way though, I look forward to this. I am a little bit nervous because if I get the opportunity to play it, I truly hope I fall in love with it in my hands. I'm going to be as direct and honest as possible. I'm going to give constructive criticism as well. Like, I will give no holds barred because it comes from a place of love, you know? I'm not trying to put this game down or put Bungie down or developer down or anything like that. I'm literally just going to try to give my sentiment, my thoughts, my criticism based off of what not only I believe I would want, but also what I believe the community will want as well. So please do me all a favor, comment down below what is it you would like to see in Marathon. If you end up seeing this video like as the closed alphas going on and you catch a stream, be sure to drop in my comments after you've checked out enough of the stream. What are some features you would like to see added? What are your thoughts, etc.? And I would do everything in my power to relay that information. You know, hopefully, fingers and toes crossed, your boy gets accepted in the creator program and I can give that direct feedback. But ramble over. I love you all. Thank you all so much for coming and watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Until then, we are signing out.